How AI is making us dumber and could rule the world. Hi, today we're talking about two things that sound like science fiction, but are quickly becoming reality. First, AI is slowly, but surely, making us dumber. Second, it could very well become the ruler of the world. And I'm not speaking metaphorically. Let's start with the dumber part. We used to search for information, analyze it, draw our own conclusions. Now most people just ask ChatGPT, Google, or their voice assistant. It's convenient, but our brains lose the incentive to think. When everything comes easy, we stop training our memory and critical thinking. Scientists call this the Google effect. The brain refuses to store information it knows it can look up in 3 seconds. Today, AI writes our texts, generates ideas, and even replies to emails. The problem? When you stop using your brain, it starts to atrophy, just like an unused muscle. According to MIT, students who regularly use AI for school perform worse on tasks without it. We're not solving anymore. We're copying, not thinking, just asking. Now let's move on to the second part, where all of this could lead. New insert, conspiracy theory. But there's one more theory, and it's becoming harder to ignore. Some believe that the world's most powerful AI systems aren't really controlled by governments, but by global elites, massive corporations that operate beyond national borders. According to this theory, AI isn't just a tool, it's a system of population management, a way to enforce soft censorship and invisible social engineering. Algorithms don't just recommend content, they can reshape values, not by force, but through repetition, trends, and media conditioning. Imagine if every day you're shown the same ideas, the same opinions, the same acceptable behaviors. You'll eventually start to believe that's what's normal. Now ask yourself, who decides what's normal? I might not be neutral. It could be programmed to promote certain ideologies and suppress others. This isn't just speculation. Leaked reports from former tech employees have shown that some platforms deliberately demote certain topics and push others. So what happens if these same algorithms start guiding not just entertainment, but education, politics, and public opinion? That's why the fight for control over AI isn't just a tech race. It's a battle for how humanity thinks. AI already manages social media feeds, predicts demand, and controls financial markets. On Wall Street, 80% of trading is done by algorithms. In 2022, China appointed an AI system as executive director of a company called NetDragon. It has no emotions, but it doesn't make mistakes. It's efficient. In the future, governments may rely on AI for decision-making in economics, defense, and more. AI can already analyze big data, model crowd behavior, and even predict protests. Sounds useful until someone reprograms its goals. Those movies about a machine uprising? Not so far from reality. AI can now create fake videos, deepfakes, mimic voices, even imitate real people. You might see an interview online that never actually happened. And if it's being used by political forces or corporations, it becomes a tool for mass manipulation. AI can shape narratives, values, behavior, silently and invisibly. A single algorithm can influence millions of people just by curating the right content. Remember, power isn't in weapons, it's in control of information. And AI already controls information. That means power is quietly shifting to the algorithm. But there's still hope. AI is just a tool. It can be incredibly useful if we remain in control. To avoid becoming dumb, We must use AI as an assistant, not a replacement for our own minds. And to prevent AI from becoming a dictator, we must ask, who controls it? Subscribe if you want to stay smart in the age of smart machines. I'll be sharing facts to help you survive in the AI era without losing your humanity.